Things bugged. Hello everyone, welcome to the 24th game of the 13th stage tournament. It's an Avalon special game and I'm joined here by Kex.
Hello, everyone.
I didn't have to say hi. It's a good start already. So, Janelle's asking if it's a PC game. Not quite, sir.
I don't think he signed up for that, I'll be honest.
In seat 1 we have Zed, who is Kek's player, and I have Cowbells, who is my player. They're probably going to be playing a government, and everyone else is just the captain of their own team. Commentated the previous one with Dev, and his team won. Well, your team won. Mine didn't.
Well, maybe you should have invited me here.
You can overtake us now. I'm hoping for a better game than last time. The last game was...
It is also another Avalon game, so maybe that's your mistake.
Oh, I saw a very lonely Kex in VC just waiting for the next Avalon game, so just sniped him. So...
Okay, we have a meta game in our hands for the meta man himself.
We're doing a tourney pre-conflict, 1 and 5 playing as if each other are fascists just for tourney day.
2, 3, 4. Good, yeah, 7.
Spouting bollocks to try and seem Merlin, I suppose.
Okay,
Well,
we are bluing. We are bluing. Not good for the tournament.
I mean, it's very good for me if we're just on your team for the rest of the matches and we win every game, yeah? Well, I mean, we win every game, was said anyway.
Well, you have to be careful we don't tie on points because we have advantage on tiebreak.
We're always on your team, you can't catch us.
Yeah, what are the odds of that? It has to happen in like, what, 40 games?
Not quite. Oh dear, this is another boring game.
Nah, 5 will spice it up. I feel the RR coming in 5-1.
Oh, don't do it, Cowbells. Uh-oh. Mick saying that he's a meta slave to his current elo, and then Yars 3747. Not quite meta. Most people suggest.
I mean, he's in God.
Yeah.
That's like as meta as you can get. You can follow meta, and if you get picked, you die anyways, because that's your POV meta getting involved.
It's Lara Arkex.
Oh dear.
Getting some... My voice stop die again. Why am I commentating games with a dead voice? Oh dear.
Oh my god. Well, we get team at least. That's good.
7-3 should happen.
Yeah, 6 will confirm. Well, not really confirmed, but claim.
I wonder if in the world where Zed is fascist, you're going to have some Merlin who just nines this government when they know they should yar.
I could see them doing it, like being a little goofy, trying to unmerlin, but I mean, it's so illogical that if you do that, like, fast can you read into it?
It just draws attention. I can't believe make choice.
It's unnecessary. I also think he forced that the game glitched and played the red.
And you decided, oh, okay, well, that's 347.
Okay. Well,
no, it's 2.
I guess 25% win rate out for the fastest because there was nothing here going on.
Well, that's too boring, Avalon. Jesus Christ, okay. And it's just 237.
237, yeah. Wow. Why is Jay now playing blue and 2-6? Confirm RB.
I mean, I assume from his perspective he's thinking...
He's just gambling on 5-1 RR, I guess, but it just feels bad to do.
Mm. So the people who made somewhat odd plays, well, I mean, Tom was trying to see Merlin or trying to unmerlin, trying to draw himself, well, attention to himself on 1-5. He said the government was bad for Liverpool. It's good. Kind of points to say.
I mean, I just think that's useful Tom speech. Like, I think probably 6 has the most equity because he tried to be +9 in 1-5. Like, why would he ever do that?
I assume it's because O2 played blue with him, but you don't need to do that. You can just, can't you? Just draw attention to yourself. It seems more so like an, hi guys, I'm unmerlining play,
Yeah,
as opposed
that's what,
to an actual.
that's what I think he was trying.
Seems like too much of an obvious attempt to unmerlin.
Because, like, if you really wanted to play 2, you would just say it in chat. Like, okay, that's 9-2 because he blew with me in 6B, into 6 RB. But if you just 9 and say nothing, that's just like a cheap attempt to unmerlin. So that's why I think 6.
I do agree with that premise. I'm just more on the side that I think it's something he wanted to be picked up on.
Yes.
So, from my
I agree.
perspective, I'm almost thinking that he wants us to believe what you'll be thinking, and that was his game plan with signing to.
Well, it's definitely something intentional he tried to
Yeah.
do there. Could be PR doing it, could be not. I think he is probably Merlin. I mean, there's not much info to go off. Like, the only people that said something in chat or like did something such with posts were 4 and 6. 1 and 5 just said nothing. They just played their blue cards and won the game.
The last game said to do something to, well, attempt to unmerlin when he just randomly told. He said information when he didn't have to say information, and people didn't think he was Merlin because at the very least didn't. And I was very much sheeped by it.
Yeah. I mean, one certainly played different than like his previous Avalon game that he played 2 hours ago. But it's also like different scenario. Like, he has nothing to say really here. Like, so like anyone can be Merlin here. I'm just gambling on 6 because he tried to pull something like to draw attention to.
I'm almost. I'd probably be shooting my own player. But again, this is more so because I think with his comment on 7, I think he's sort of realizing he hasn't said much into the game, which can be perceived possibly as Merlin. So he just felt like he had to put something out there. So, but again, this is like very low information. Something of a social read.
Like, yeah, the thing is with any of these chats, I just find it's meme. It's meme chat. It's not like something serious because like.
I just have so little to go on it, and if I think that Perry is more smart, or at the very least, Perry respects the players here to think, well, they're not going to just go, oh yes, he's confirmed not Merlin for the 9 on 1-5. I'm giving Perry sort of credit that he just hasn't just got himself shot for no reason. I think sort of any competent player picks up on that, and he's either getting himself into a position where he's shot because of it, or he's not shot because people think, well, he's doing this to try and get shot. So
Yeah, the thing is, like, maybe he's Merlin doing it thinking like to make the fastest thing that it's like it's so obvious for 6 if he's Merlin to just do that 9-2 that he might be baiting it into getting shot. But I have this vibe that Perry is actually Merlin doing it. I don't know. It's a weird feeling I have from him.
so suboptimal though, because there are two ways the fascists can interpret it as. And if
It
they
is.
pick one way, you're always dead. If they pick the other way, surely it works, as opposed to just they can shoot anyone.
It is suboptimal, but I don't know. I get the vibe.
I think he's dying because of it, so
Well, they're certainly speaking a lot about him in the chat. Not so much about anyone else.
is this a top 3 teams win? Is Perry's team?
Paris team. Let me check the standings. They are in third, yeah.
Okay. If, as I'm thinking, Perry isn't Merlin, then well, if you're right, then top 3 teams lose, and this is great for the tournament. Otherwise, A3 wants a shot on 1.
And then you choose an overreaction. I think it can be anyone, honestly. Like, it's low info game.
Seeing Wang just join late and asking if anyone is joining, or if anyone's commentating. Oh, so late she missed the game pretty much.
Also, am I missing something? Why are they saying that one chats like this as Merlin when he hasn't chatted at all? He hasn't said a single line.
Nice chat. I do think one would chat this. Literally not. I mean, you literally have past game where one was Merlin to see how he chatted. I believe he's more than competent enough to switch it up. There also is that I think when Dev is captain, Hyperbole has a 7 out of 7 win rate.
Yeah.
So
He won, I think, tournament 11. I was always in his team. He won all 5 of his games, and now he's 2-2. This would be 3-3.
I think I have 2 of my fantasy players in this, in 1 and 5.
Oh, I also had 2 of my fantasy players here. Damn.
Yours?
Yeah, my fantasy is. I will not speak.
Oh, Perry's dying.
Yep.
Okay, so he's just doubting being Merlin for some reason.
Yeah. I mean, it was risky to do, but like, he's just gambling maybe if the fascists are overthinking or not.
Why?
And they didn't. They didn't overthink.
Oh my! Just don't need to make that play.
You don't, like, just play standard SH. Like, the thing people don't get about Ava SH is, like, you just have to play standard.
Yep.
Just play a normal game. And I would even say, like, even if a fascist get SC, happens, bro. He got SC. Just play a normal game. Like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna screen the lines and just get shot after anyways? No, man.
It's just. Well, I mean, it's obviously the 2-6, both 9ing votes that got him shot. Didn't need to do that if he just yas. It's perfectly fine. And well, I don't know if Libs win or anything. They don't have a reason to either shoot or not shoot him.
Yeah.
Well, I guess this result is good for the tournament because top 3 teams lost.
It is, but kind of boring game, which is sad.
Yeah, it's just well, it wasn't even a 25%. It went from a 25% to almost 50%. Well, thank you for commentating. This is a more boring game than the last one you commentated.
Yeah, certainly.
Thank you.
So, but thanks for inviting me.
Praise GG.